Let's balance chemical equation in this video. We have two basic methods to balance chemical equation. We have the inspection method. And we have the what? We have the algebraic method. But in this video, I'll be looking at what? Inspection method. So let's see. How do we balance by inspection method? Let's take for instance that you have this equation P4O10 plus H2O giving me H3PO4. To know how to balance chemical equation is very essential because when you get to some parts like stoichiometry, when you are doing chemical calculations, it is very, very important to balance chemical equation. And take note that what all chemical equation obey law of conservation of mass. After you balance your chemical equation, the total mass of the reactant will sum up and be equal to the total mass of the product. All species you have here are the reactants, and what you have here are the what products. Now, how do we balance chemical equation? By inspection method. Now, this is it. Take a look. You see, to balance by inspection method doesn't really have a rule, but I'll give you my own personal rule I make use of that makes it so easy to some extent. Now, let's go. The thing is that look at what you have. Balance first the atom that occur once on both sides before you balance the one that occur multiple times. If you observe, this P phosphorus occur once here and once here. So you have to balance it first. So let's see. I have 4P here and I have 1P here. So I'll put 4 here. You can see I balance P first because it occur once on both sides. So I have P here and also here. If you look at hydrogen again, hydrogen occur once on both sides. So I have hydrogen here, H, and I have H here. So check it out. Here I have 4 times 3. Hydrogen is 12 here. So what will I multiply to these two to give me 12? I'll just have 6 because 6 times 2. Hydrogen is what? 6 times 2 and that's 12. This is 4 times 3 which is 12. Now, the last one I will now balance is oxygen. Oxygen occur multiple times, 1, 2, 3. So it's the one I'll balance last. So let's see. And coincidentally, it can balance by itself. I have 10 oxygen here and I have 6 oxygen here also. This 6 is talking to both of them. So I have 6 oxygen. So here altogether, oxygen is 16. Why here? 4 times 4 for oxygen. 4 times 4 is what? 16. You can see oxygen is balanced by itself. So that's how to balance a chemical equation by inspection method. Let's take a look at another problem. If I have Mg2C3 plus H2O plus MgOH2 plus C3H4. Now this is what we have. How do we balance this chemical equation? It's very easy. Let's take a look at that my step. The thing is that balanced magnesium, it occurs once on both sides. So if you observe magnesium, I have 2 atoms of magnesium here. So I also put 2 here. Which other one occur once on both sides? Carbon. Carbon here is 3, carbon here is 3. It is balanced already. Let's move to the next one. Hydrogen is 2 here, but here I have 4 hydrogen. See, 2 here, also 2 here. So I have 4 hydrogen here, and here I have 4 hydrogen here also. That's altogether 8. Oh, I can't balance hydrogen because hydrogen occur multiple times on both sides. Remember, I balance magnesium because it occur once. Carbon occur once and it's balanced already, 3, 3. Hydrogen occur multiple times here. This hydrogen, so I will leave it. Let's look at oxygen. Oxygen occur once here and occur just once here. Now check it out. How many oxygen do we have here? Oxygen is 4 here. 2 times 2, 4. And if I put 4 here, oxygen will be 4. Nice. Then lastly, let's balance oxygen. So how do we balance oxygen? Check it out. Oxygen, how do we balance hydrogen rather? Hydrogen is 8 here. Let's look at this one. 2 times 2 is what? 4 plus another 4, and that's equal to 8. You can see hydrogen is balanced by itself. So follow that procedure. Any atom that occur once on both sides, balance them first before you balance those ones that occur multiple times. So as we move further, I'll be solving more complex problem. This will give me Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2. Now let's see. Observe. What do we have? We have CNA occur once on both sides. Since it occurs once on both sides, I will balance it first. Nitrogen, sodium is 2 here. Sodium is 2 here, so I'll put 2 here. After that, which other one occur once on both sides? Hydrogen. See, hydrogen is 2 here, also is 2 here. Nice. Next, carbon is 1 here, but carbon occur multiple times, so I will leave it. Oxygen also occur multiple times, so let me balance. Carbon is how many? Check it out. Carbon is 2 here, but I have, see, carbon is 2 here. If you look at it, 1, 2. Carbon is balanced. Let's see, which other one again? Oxygen is how many here? Oxygen is 6. Here I have 3, plus here I have 1, plus here I have 2. And that's equal to what? 6. Balanced, balanced. Nice. Nice. So that is that about that. So next one, if I have PB NO32, this gives me PBO plus NO2 plus O2. So let's see, how do we balance this? Observe, lead occur once on both sides. So here, here, and it's balanced already. Now, since we have that, the next one is what? Look at nitrogen. Nitrogen occur once here and once here. So let's balance. I have 2 nitrogen here, and here I have 1 nitrogen, so I'll put 2 here. Next, oxygen is 6 here. 3 times 2, 6. Here I have oxygen to be 1 plus here 4, here 2, and that's 7. This is now a problem. How is it a problem? We have to balance it. Look at it. Oxygen is not balanced. Now, how do we? Now, keep in mind, it's possible for us to add a coefficient like 2 and still remove it if it doesn't work. So what will I do from here? We have to be smart here. Inspection method will prove at times very, very hard. So that is why you need to watch my next video on algebraic method. That one is the general method that can solve any chemical equation. So my oxygen is not balanced here. Now, target the one that has odd number, which is 1. Yeah. So let me just try assume to put 2. Then oxygen will be how many? 2 plus 4 plus 2. And that will be what? 8. Oxygen will be 8. And here I have 3, 2 times 3. And oxygen is what? 6 here. Oxygen is 6 here. Now, what will I multiply to this 6 here? To give me 8. No number. So I can't put this number here. Let me put a number like 4. This will give me 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. No, it won't work. Okay, what do you think I'm going to do? Okay. Okay, let's see. What of if I put a 2 here? Observe. Oxygen will be how many? 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Oxygen is 12. Why here I will have, 4, 5, 6. And let me see. This 4. Oxygen is 4 here. Oxygen is 2 here. And oxygen is 1 here. 4, 5, 6. Okay. For me to make it 12, I'll need to add 6 here. Now, if I add 6 here, you will see that oxygen is what? Is 6 here. You see, let me say, okay, this is oxygen is 6 here, 4 here and 2 here. So 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 2 is 12. Which is same thing as what I have here. But the thing is that lead is not balanced. So it won't work. So how do we do it? Like, how do we do it? Like, can you suggest any way? And that's the problem we have with inspection method. So at times it works, at times it doesn't work. Okay, let's see another way. So let's see. What do we have? Okay, so let me see. Let me remove this. Okay, so if you observe, now try to work it out yourself and let's see what you've got. Now, what you are just going to do is very easy. Now, observe. If I put, these are not normal. Let me just try to put 2 here. Let me return the 2 back. Oxygen will be how many here? That's 2, 4, 6. Oxygen will be 6 here. No problem. Since there is 2 here, let's put 2 here for lead. So the lead will be balanced. So if you observe, this is what you will do. This is what you just do. See, I put 2 here. Oxygen is how many now? 2, 4, 6. Oxygen is 6 here. And here, it is not yet balanced. No problem. Just hold on. Looking at it, I have nitrogen to be how many? 2 times 2, and that's 4. Nitrogen is 4 here, and it's 1 here. So let me put 4 here. Therefore, oxygen will now be how many? If you observe, check it out. Let me just cross check from beginning. Let me see if I'm correct. Now let's go. My lead is 2, and here lead is 2, correct? Nitrogen here is 4. Here, nitrogen here is 4, correct? Nitrogen here is 4. After that, oxygen here is how many? 3 times 2 is 6 times 2 is 12. Oxygen is how many here? 4 times, 2 plus 8 plus 2. That will give me what? Oxygen is 12, and that is balanced. So these are the type of problems you will encounter while using inspection method. That is why it is not that reliable. So stay tuned, subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so that you get notified when I release any new video. And my next video on this will be by algebraic method. You don't have to think on that one. You just solve and get the appropriate answer. Okay, let's solve this. Balance this equation. So let's see. Which one occurs once on both sides? K occurs once on both sides. And if you look at K, I have 3 here and I have 1 here. So I'll put 3 here. Which other one occurs once on both sides? Hydrogen occurs multiple times. Phosphorus occurs once. And I have one phosphorus here. What again? Oxygen occurs many times. So let's balance from hydrogen. Hydrogen is 3 here plus 3 here. That is 6. Hydrogen is just 2 here. So you know that if I multiply this 2 by 3, I'll have 6. So hydrogen is 6 here. Now let's look at oxygen. Oxygen is how many here? 3 plus 4, that is 7. Oxygen is how many here? 4 plus 3. Look at it, plus 3, and that's how many? 7. Oxygen is also balanced. So that is that for that about this. So this is the end of the balancing of chemical equation by inspection method. Comment, like, subscribe, and share to your friends. Bye.